Hello everybody, Silver Picker here, and welcome to the Silver Picker Squad. Now, today's video is all about star notes. What are star notes, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you, but I'm also going to tell you how to find them, what they're worth, and most important, how you can sell them for a profit. Now, if you learned something from this video, or if you've learned something from any of my videos, I would love you if you would consider supporting me on Patreon. The links are below, and aside from getting all the benefits that come with that, including access to my exclusive Discord server, you will be helping support my mission of informing, educating, and entertaining people in coins, precious metals, and personal finance. So I would love it if you would help support me in that. Now, I hope you enjoy this video because we are going to learn how to find rare star notes hiding in your wallet. Let's go. This note over here is a regular banknote, and it's worth face value. So in this case, it's worth $1. This one, however, is a star note. And in terms of rare banknotes, it's just about the easiest rare banknote you can identify because it literally has a star printed right at the end of the serial number. So instead of the last letter of the serial number, it has a little star. Now, what does that signify? It actually means that this note was a replacement note for a bill that was damaged during the production process. So when the bills are produced, if it gets damaged in some way, if there's an ink problem, if the paper gets folded, if there's some other error, they'll pull that out, destroy them, and replace them with a star note. Now, because of regulations, they're not allowed to reprint the same serial number on 2 different bills. So they have to destroy the first bill and then replace it with a star note. This is also not just in the US. Nearly all countries have their own version of star notes, but they also all have their own symbols. Argentina uses an R prefix, Indonesia uses an X prefix, and Nigeria uses a DZ prefix, just to name a few. I still think that the star looks a lot cooler. Now, there are 3 main ways that you can get your hands on some star notes. The first is simply to buy them. Now, that's not my most favorite method, but you can go to your local coin store or go on eBay, purchase the notes, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself the start to a collection. Now, if you are a hardcore collector and you just have to have these specific star notes, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, more power to you. But for me, I'm more into the hustle. I'm more into finding them, getting them, selling them, and making a profit. And if you're like that, then the next 2 methods will be much more up your alley. The second is simply just getting them back in change. So the more you start buying goods and services with cash, the more opportunities you'll have to get cash as change, and you'll have more opportunities to find star notes. Now, I can tell you, there is nothing more satisfying than getting change back and finding a crisp star note in it. It feels amazing. Now, it's a great bonus, but it's not that efficient. Now, if you're a kid and you don't have access to go to the supermarket and spend money on things, you can always ask your parents if you can go through their wallet and pull out any of the star notes. Parents, you officially hate me now. Well, anyway, the third and my most favorite method is, of course, bank strap searching. Now, if you're familiar with coin roll hunting, it's basically the same concept. You go to your bank, you talk to your teller and say, I want to withdraw X number of dollars in X denomination, and that's important to note that every single denomination has star notes. So you can search 1s, 5s, 10s, 100s, whatever your heart desires. So you say, let's say you take out $1,000 in $1 bills, you bring them home, you search through them, you find whatever star notes are the rare notes that you want to keep, and you just bring the rest back to the bank and redeposit them into your account. There is literally no risk. You cannot lose because all you're doing is pulling out the rare star notes at face value. So it's like withdrawing a couple bucks from your account, and then the rest you just put right back into your account. So you have 0 risk of losing anything. It just takes some time, but it is also really, really fun. I enjoy it a lot. Now, actually, if you want to see me do any banknote searching on my channel, let me know and hit me up in the comments below and I'll take out a few $100 or maybe even a few thousand and do some bank strap searching videos. So you just have to let me know. Now, what's really, really encouraging is that about 1% of all banknotes are indeed star notes. So if you take out $100 in ones, you're more than likely to find at least 1 star note. And if you find more than 1, now you're doing a really awesome job. So that's fantastic. However, not all star notes were created equal. Some are worth fantastic amounts of money. I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars. And some are basically worth face value. So in this next section, I'm going to tell you how you can tell the difference between what could be a fortune and what's basically just a dollar bill. Now, there are a lot of different things that go into determining the value of any banknote, let alone a star note. However, there are a number of things you can look for, in particular, that influence the value. One is run size. How many of this type of star note were actually printed? How many are out there? How many can you get? Well, from what I've found, the best way to determine the run size is to check out this amazing star note lookup website called mycurrencycollection.com. I have no affiliation with them, but I've been using them for years. It's really fantastic and it's free. And it'll give you a lot of data about your bill just by entering the serial number. So check the run size. Obviously, a lower run size is better than a higher run size. And typically, a run size of 640,000 notes or less is considered rare. The second thing to look out for, of course, is condition. Like any collectible, the better the condition, the more valuable it's going to be. Obviously, right? Now, the third thing, and most important, is serial number. Is it fancy? There are a lot of different types of fancy serial numbers out there, and fancy serial number collectors love them and go wild for them. I'm going to list a few, but there are others. The best thing to look out for are low numbers, and super low numbers at that. If you have a bunch of zeros at the beginning of the serial number, that's the best, right? So if you have 000001, that is the ultimate low serial number, and those can go for big bucks. Similarly, super high serial numbers like 9999, 9999 are also fantastic. There are also repeaters, so banknotes that have 2 repeating or 3 repeating digits, like 23232323. Or there are solids, where it's just a solid brick of numbers, like 11111 or 222222, etc. Binaries are numbers that are not in any particular order, but there's only 2 different digits. So 29992292 or 3111331 could also be options for binaries. Ladders are some of my favorite. They're the coolest. It's just a ladder of numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Then there are radars, which are basically numeric palindromes, meaning they can be read from front to back. So 2564, 4652. And there are tons and tons of other variations like this that can be worth money, but those are really the main types. So let's say you find some of these bills, right? What is it actually worth? Well, the best way to determine the value is to search for comps or comparison notes. I do this on eBay sold listings. So you search for a bill that's similar to yours, hit sold listings, and see what comes up. Since this bill that I have over here is not particularly rare and not in great shape, it's not really going to be worth more than face value. But don't worry, there are better ones to get excited about. This is a 2017 Minnesota Star Note. This is a super low print run of just 250,000 notes in one total run, and it sold for $247 plus shipping. This is a 2017 banknote, not 1817, not 1917, but 2017. These are findable, guys. Really, keep your eyes peeled and you will find some amazing stuff. This one is from 2009, and it was clearly pulled right out of circulation. It's wrinkled like nothing else, and due to its super low print run of just 32,000, it sold for $155 plus shipping. This literally came in someone's change, or they found it bank strap searching. And last but not least, the Big Kahuna on eBay sold for $3,000. It's graded, and it's in excellent shape. It has a super low print run, and it's also a web note. If you're interested in learning about web notes, which are an experimental style of printing used just for a few years, you can check out my video right over here in the corner. So, you found some star notes, right? You found a bunch of star notes. You know what they're worth. And you know that you've got some winners. Now, how do you actually sell them? Well, the easiest way is certainly eBay, right? You get thousands of collectors from all over the world fighting over your banknote. Of course, you lose a bit to fees and shipping, but to me, it's one of the best ways that you can get interest in your banknotes. The second is you can also sell to other collectors you know, or to your local coin store or at a coin show. This is a great way because you get cash or store credit if you're interested, but you lose a bit of money and a bit of profit selling to dealers, and you might lose a little bit selling on Craigslist to an individual as well. But you get cash and it's fast. And finally, if you think you have something that's absolutely spectacular, right? Something immaculate with a super low print run and a great serial number, a specimen like this one, you could sell it through a traditional auction for massive amounts of money. This one sold for $11,000. That is wild. So anyway, that's really all the ins and outs of how to find star notes in circulation and sell them for a profit. If you've done this successfully, let us all know in the comments below. I want to hear your stories. And if you've enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps me out. And if you want to see more videos like this, I've got a lot of awesome stuff coming down the pike. So stay tuned, and until next time, Silver Picker out. A huge thank you to each and every one of my wonderful patrons. You guys truly are making this channel possible. And I've got to say, it has been an absolute pleasure getting to know each and every one of you in the Discord chat. And a huge congratulations to Jacob Bullock for winning my first monthly patron-only 1 ounce silver giveaway. Congrats, man.